Arcane is the key to 2XKO's beta, and I can prove it with the Mystery Inc. guarantee.
Jinx! Finally got the name right. Sister.
Welcome to Mystery Inc., where we try to solve the chemical X of games. So far, the 2XKO roster has been jam-packed with awesome character designs. Ari,
Are we hurting each other for sports?
Echo,
Time to throw down.
Braum,
It's that time!
Darius,
Stand with me. We call the weak.
Yasuo, and Alawi. With Jinx on the way. However, Max had an interesting point at EVO.
I find it crazy that half of the roster, at least revealed at this point, are big boys, or big boys or big girls. Big boys. It's interesting.
There are a lot of things to consider when a game development team picks a character for a fighting game. At Riot, this could be based on which region a character is from, popular characters, or simply the character fits into this style of game. Lee Sin. There are so many options, but how does a dev team like Riot pick one? How can Riot ensure that players will even want to play this game? Now this is what I'm trying to predict. Vi.
Vi stands for violence.
Vi is pretty much a guaranteed character at this point. With the success of Arcane, Vi has become one of the most mainstream and queer-obsessed characters in the animation world.
And what do I have?
You're hot, Cupcake. So what'll it be, man or woman?
I was losing my mind watching this. Her sunny personality and friendly fist bumps are perfect for a fighting game setting. If she wasn't included, I'd be surprised. Her sister is already being developed for the game. This unlikely duo would be crazy to see in a game like 2XKO. Considering that Jinx was in development in late fall 2023, it is likely that she would be developed with her sister as well. Which then leads to the title of this video. Arcane Season 2 will release in November 2024, with probably the most amount of hype an animated Netflix series based on a game has ever had. Which means it is the perfect time for Riot to release a test beta for 2XKO. And I am telling you, in this test beta, both Vi and Jinx will be revealed and playable. On top of that, I predict that Vi will be a highly aggressive character, which is not a surprise. She will also struggle with defense, similar to her story with Vander in Arcane.
Well, your guard needs work. I wish I could say it gets easier, kiddo, but I'd be lying. What I can say is, she still needs you. They all do. So what do you say?
She also is pretty likely to be a good team player, considering her aggressive protection over her allies, even if they kill the child. If I were to go out on a limb, I'd say that another contending character is Caitlyn for 2XKO. Caitlyn plays a massive role in the stories between Vi and Jinx, and she carries a lot of Piltover hype. Also, considering that there are unique voice lines between Ari and Echo in the 2XKO Alpha,
It's me.
Hello, time child. Ready to make some nuts?
Ready, good.
I bet Vi and Caitlyn versus Jinx would have some spicy dialogue to say the least.
Make her go away. Please. Send her on her way in. And you can have powder back.
I can't. No! Powder, listen.
The Warrior cinematic also showed Vi and Caitlyn make an awesome team. They look out for each other and are definitely a dynamic pair. She was also advertised with Vi on the Riot client for 3 years, which leads me to my next prediction. When Arcane released Season 1, there was a massive Riot-wide event called Riot X Arcane. In that event, there were various free rewards, cosmetics to buy, and an interactive experience just to learn about Piltover. Hell, I even tried out Legends of Runeterra just to fuel my loot box addiction. With the recent reveal of the new League client art, Riot X Arcane is likely to return once again, and if so, my next beta prediction will be right on the money. Free rewards. The 2xKO beta will have free rewards that you can earn through the Riot X Arcane experience. These likely will work right into your Riot account. Remember, signing up for the Alpha Lab required us to use our Riot ID, and therefore it is likely they will be able to save our beta cosmetic inventory so that on release we can keep all of our cosmetics, or at minimum, get them transferred over. This creates an incentive for Riot to include 2xKO into the Riot X Arcane experience, and we will likely have cosmetics connected to Arcane Season 2. This will be the first implementation of putting 2xKO in front of Riot players and promoting the game through a larger lens. Riot knows how to advertise and promote to gain player trust and utilize their massive IP, and Riot X Arcane is a perfect example. So far, 2xKO has only been retweeted on socials and has primarily been using its own promotional tactics and not relying on other games. This has worked well, and right now 2xKO is still under 100k on YouTube and Twitter. Considering content creators like Maximilian Dude usually get around 200k views on other large fighting game titles, 2xKO is still being slept on. Riot wants to get the players' attention with this beta, and allow for more general feedback to come in. Right now, the FGC and League lovers are participating in the 2xKO Alpha. This is great for direct feedback from the prime target audience. However, I believe the goal of the beta is to test the general Riot audience. This has been true for Valorant and even reversed with League players. You have people trying out League who have never played a MOBA in their life, and League players are realizing that clicking heads is a lot harder than they thought. The value of creating a Riot IP loving community that plays a larger portion of their games is where Riot can create pretty much any game and get their player base to play it. So, by promoting 2xKO through Riot X Arcane, throwing it in the Riot Games launcher even, 2xKO will spike in social visibility. Especially with the new Dynasty Ahri skin, and probably more after hers. But that's for another video. As of today, 2xKO announced on Twitter that they will be revealing more Alpha Lab content leading up to the official playtest. If you are interested in doubting my predictions about 2xKO or hearing about 2xKO updates, subscribe. And once again, stay fresh, stay creative, and stay curious.
Let's